That hole in the wall led me all the way up here. Ooh, this is a long ways up.
Are you a god?
No, I'm kind of fat and ugly. I don't consider myself a god. Thank you for the compliment, though. You look pretty too.
One girlfriend's enough for me.
Ready? Throw it! I did that. That's my fault.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to We Can Fix It, to where if we work together, we can fix just about anything. My name's Danny, and today on We Can Fix It, I'm working on the Ghostbuster Proton Pack. Now, this Proton Pack is going to be completely different from any Proton Pack you normally see out and about. I'm doing this because I want to see what it would look like if every single Proton Pack kind of merged together. Including stuff that was off the wall, stuff that I found, stuff such as Adam Savage built. And once all of this comes together, I want to know what it looks like. So during this build, we're going to be pretty much doing that. I'm going to put all of these parts together, 3D print them, and you'll start seeing it come together in later episodes. All the wiring, all of the slime blower parts from the game, stuff of that nature. It's going to have a whole heck of a lot of parts put on this thing. Yeah, it ain't no telling how heavy this Proton Pack is going to be once I'm done with it. But right now, at this point, I'm actually just starting, and I'm doing the plate for the back of the Proton Pack. I can't think what it's called. The motherboard. I'm putting all of that together right now to make sure that when I go to cut it out in aluminum or wood or whatever I decide to use, I have a template. So this right here isn't actually too awful difficult. You find a flat place once you get the prints done. You slide the parts together, make sure there's no burrs so they can flush mount, and start plastic welding it. And the rest of the Proton Pack is going to be done the exact same way. There will be some 3D printed parts. There'll be some metal parts, some screen accurate parts off of, I believe the site's called GB Fans. They sell a whole bunch of parts for the Proton Pack. There will be pretty much everything that I can think of on this Proton Pack. So the biggest thing right now is as you can see, I'm using a razor blade trying to trim off the edges. I don't know why my 3D printer. I guess all of them may do it. I'm not positive. I don't know. But mine has a problem with leaving edges. Pardon me. 10 o'clock in the morning. I still sleepy apparently. But my 3D printer has a problem leaving edges that's rough. All of my 3D printers actually have done that. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's just the way that it comes out. So I'm just using a razor blade. It doesn't need to be perfect because it's a template anyway. But you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Get it all put together and then start welding the ends. And I do run a bead of weld all the way across it. I don't just do small little sections because I need it to be strong, just in case I drop it. Now, I don't know how long or how many episodes we will be having for this proton pack because it is kind of this is going to be kind of a new thing to me. Not really making the videos, just all of my proton packs. The only one I built was fiberglass. So the shell was made out of fiberglass. I bought all of the parts I needed. This right here, I'm actually going to be building most of it. I'm not going to be covering it in fiberglass or none of that mess. I am going to be trying to, how would you put it? Make it as sturdy as possible. How about that? Because I don't want this proton pack to just, you pick it up or bump it against something and it falls apart. So I'm going to try to make it as sturdy as possible. And you can kind of see here I'm having a bit of trouble trying to figure out what goes where on this. No, Danny, that's wrong. That is definitely wrong. I can see a gap in there. Hold it. Then we jump over and I figured it out. What it was I had a couple parts flipped over, and but yeah, that is pretty much it. Now we start on the next portion of this, which is the bottom of the proton pack, where the lights are. I'm not really proficient in all of the parts, so please do not do not judge me on that. I do suck on all the naming of the parts. I am putting this together though, just to see if it fits the motherboard. If it fits that, I know that I'm pretty close to where I need to be, and I don't need to really fight with it to get the motherboard to fit. And that's going to be another thing is I'm not going to hollow out everything on this. So the motherboard is going to be mounted, hopefully the same as it's supposed to be, and hopefully I can get everything sturdy enough to wear. Now, some of these parts have weak spots in them. I'm going to have to repair. This piece I'm holding here, one of the sides printed out pretty good. The other side actually printed out really, really weak on the top. So I'm going to have to pretty much repair it, make it more sturdy. I don't know why I yawn so much every time I try to do a voiceover, but it always happens. I yawn like 45 times during a voiceover. I don't know why. Let's see here. That little goofy shot of me right there. So I don't have none of this top portion of the proton pack welded together yet. As you can see, I'm just starting on the very top of it. I've done removed the base, and I mean the not base, but the motherboard, and I'm starting to build the bottom of the proton pack. I'm welding on some of the side portions of the proton pack as well, like where the gun mount is. And then I believe I start working on the other portion where the bar graph, the light bar, the blue lights are. This proton pack, like I said, is going to be hopefully very, very sturdy. Once I start hollowing it out and start welding everything up like I would like it to be, I'm hoping that I can make it very, very sturdy. Don't get me wrong, it's actually pretty sturdy right now. I don't think if I dropped it, I don't think it would bust. I did have an issue on printing one of the parts. Uh, the print didn't adhere to the bed, and I didn't notice it, and it lifted up. So it has a high spot, which will be covered. You won't ever see it. So just by chance, it lifted up in the exact spot where nobody will see it. So that'll work out pretty good. I don't know if you've ever played the games. So here's the game plan. uh, I'm going to be introducing all of the elements of the game, all of the elements of proton packs that I found online that I could use, and all of the elements out of the movies. So this is going to be one really active piece. It's going to have a heck of a lot of parts on this proton pack. You just don't realize how much is actually used on the proton pack until you start putting stuff on and it starts getting heavy as sin. But here's the reveal. I'm going to show it to you right now, and I hope you enjoy. So I've got all of this put together. I've got to cut this out so that way we can install that. Just like so. And I believe that is it. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. That's getting welded in. I'm not going to, it's not going to be removable. So next is I've got to clean up all the edges, paint the main base black, and then I can work on cutting out everything that needs to be cut out, which I might cut it out first and then paint it, but still, I mean, just these need to be cut out, this needs to be cut out. Nothing past really that. Do some cutouts on the inside, make a channel for these lights to run all the way up to the top here, and then we'll think about putting volume in it. I'm not sure, some kind of audio system. We'll see. Well, that's the end of this episode. Hopefully I'll be able to move stuff outside this upcoming year. This was kind of quickly thrown together inside at the kitchen table. And I do apologize if it kind of made it harder to watch, but we are going to be trying to move the projects outside, kind of give it more of a cinematic feel to the episodes. The channel will be changing a little bit this upcoming year. So please stay tuned, and if you like what you see, you want to see more, please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, if we work together, we can fix just about anything.